Horizontal, vertical, and reflections are all rigid transformations because the basic shape of the graph is unchanged. So that means when you're moving left or right or up or down or reflecting on the x-axis or y-axis, they're called rigid transformations because the shape remains the same. Non-rigid transformations are those that cause a distortion. The graph can be stretching or shrinking or vertically or horizontally. So on the next one, let's observe what happens with these graphs. I'm going to use decimals. So I'm going to graph the absolute value of x. And then for the first one, it says 2 times the absolute value of x. And notice that the graph is going to get wider. And then the next one is a decimal, 0.5. And notice that the graph actually got wider. For the purple one, the graph got more narrow. Okay, so let me erase the third one here. So when we have a number 2, the graph, which is the purple one, got more narrow. If we have this fraction, a decimal of 0.5, then the graph gets wider. Okay. So my absolute value is here. This is my parent function. This is f of x. G of x, since I have a 2, we saw that the graph is going to get more narrow, so we can just do a sketch here, rough sketch. And then if it's 0.5, it actually gets wider. Okay, so this is g of x equals 0.5 absolute value of x. So if you have a decimal, okay, so any number between 0 and 1, then the graph gets wider. Okay, if you have a number greater than 1, the graph gets more narrow. In other words, it gets skinnier, it's folding in.